you have to pretty much cover everything from A to Z, just about going on the road, flying and that. But more importantly, just the difference for them. We've been very comfortable here. We've been here practicing and going for about, almost 2 months, or a month at this point. But, just to see somebody different and not have some of the same, tendencies that we have here, to be comfortable. But I think it's a good weekend, a good schedule. It's going to really be a nice challenge for us to see really where we stand. I think for the most part, the girls are so used to playing at different ball fields all the time from their upbringing and the experience that they have that adjusting to it's not huge. A lot of these girls have actually played at this facility in their careers with their club teams and so forth. So at least we're not taking most of them into somewhere completely new, so they have some familiarity. And then, really for the most part, I think that they just have to realize it's not necessarily just about the streak, okay? It's about how we're going to get better and how we're going to face the competition. So where it's great to hear about that and feel about that, but we definitely don't place too much focus on that for them. I think anytime that you can get recognition from Conference USA for what your team did, over a 6 game span is a great honor, because it shows that I think it lets the other conference schools know, and Conference USA is doing great right now in preseason play, but to also say, hey, Charlotte's got some tools and be ready to deal with them. And it's not any secret, you can find stats anywhere you want, but I think it's good recognition anytime we can bring as much of that to our program. We welcome it. No, we'll see Syracuse, opponent we've never played before. They just came off a pretty big weekend down with their ACC Big Ten Challenge. That'll be just a new opponent to see what style of game. I think they like to hit the long ball if possible. We have Fordham, another A10 opponent. This will be the last of our A10 series for this 2016 season. Familiar with their style of play, but once again, it's been 3 years since we've been there, so just be some remaining freshmen on those squads. And UCF's going to have fantastic pitching. That's their MO. We know that. Everybody in the country knows that. So we're going to look to go in and get a hold of our scoring opportunities when we can. And Yale's their first time out, so we hope to use that as an advantage as we would with anybody else who comes here. In Morgan State, I believe we played them in Charlotte here a few years ago. They'll be a scrappy bunch. So there's not really a let up. I think it's just that mentality that, hey, let's make them come and play Charlotte. I think so. We've had obviously some weather challenges this week between the rain and then the 40-mile-an-hour winds to deal with, but we're continuing to work on the same things that we worked on early January, so to make sure that we're fine-tuned and ready to go. We like to break down weekends to come from the weekend before to see what we need to touch up on and also prepare for the upcoming opponents.